festivities behind us as we're just about set for the opening kick of the second half.
Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Tua going to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Intended for defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need some.
There that. It's caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devin Funches. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead, put it on him, and score a touchdown.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. He's played well. Good 1st half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half. Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Las Vegas.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Darren Waller. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing now is Carr. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
number 35, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff to Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run with Hunt. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
Raiders 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. A field goal does them no good. They need a touchdown.
And right now, in his mind, in his memory bank, he's drawing on times that he's done this before. Not necessarily in the NFL. College. High school, Pee-wee. Ball wherever. Anything positive that he remembers about taking a team downfield with a chance to win, he's going to draw on that for this drive.
I'm sure that these guys live for these moments. Here we go. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The 48-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Carr completes it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Throwing again on second down. Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Gonzalez good on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
Set to kickoff.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Tua and the Dolphins down 31-28, 56 seconds to go. Well, they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
By the Raiders. They'll take over.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Carr on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Dolphins' 25-yard line.
Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time?